Now, following on from your journey in life and being a comedian, what are the maddest and strangest things that have happened throughout your life that you make fun of in your sets and in general with people that you're like back then you're like, oh my fucking God, what is this? But now you laugh like a hyena at them.
People being stabbed in prison, me seeing it, and after they get stabbed, the police just say resume, and we got to go back to playing basketball and playing dominoes, and they just stabbed the motherfucker to death. Like, go ahead, it's okay, it's all right. This is normal. We don't take him off here. Y'all go back to playing basketball and playing dominoes and all that shit. It's good. Then that was my when I first got to prison. I think that would really shock me when I seen somebody get stabbed before. I'd seen people get stabbed before in the county jail. They lock us down, but in prison, they stabbed them and told us to go back to programming. I was like, what the fuck? You mean I could just go back to you just no? Yeah, I was blown away. But yeah, that was so I talk about stuff like that, you know what I mean? And I have yet to really go. I say, it's a new world out here. See, comedy is never going to be the same like it used to be because it's so. Let me find the right word I'm looking for. It's watered down, and what I mean by watered down, you can't say the stuff that comedians used to say of the yesteryears. See, there was no filter on them comedians. Richard Pryor talked about everything. You know what I mean? He talked, I ain't gonna, certain names that I can't say now. I don't want to get pissed off. I may get rich one day and somebody might say, we did a podcast with an English guy a long time ago. He said these F words and this. So I'm staying away from it because it could happen. You know what I mean? And but see, they had the opportunity to say what they wanted to say. You know, and it wasn't like you said. It wasn't no council culture. You know what I mean? So they said it. It was funny. If you said it, and it was funny. You could get away with it. If you said it, and it had malice in it. Then it wasn't good. But so you sit back and think and listen, look at Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy albums. The words they use, like George Carlin. He blew up off the F word. You know what I mean? And how they So it's like it was a different time for comedy. So to be able to be that comedian where you could just let go and be what you want to be, oh man, that would be great days. You know what I mean? That would be I would kill a stage. But now you got to be careful. I can't say that. I won't say that. You know. Now, if I was Dave Chappelle, I had money, I could say what I want to say. Dave say the fuck he want to say. But even then, he has to tone it down some, you know what I mean? Because see, that's what I like about Dave. He teeters the line. He go right there to the line, and everybody be like, "He finna nah, I'm not gonna cross it. I'm gonna come on." But he give you just enough to know where you're going with it. You know what I mean? So he's brilliant.